So I'm not gonna lie to you and say this deck is broken, but I think this deck is super creative and fun and something that basically nobody has seen in months. And it revolves around making your opponent overdraw cards and making them burn important things and maybe eating important things if you're able to get to Mutanus. So essentially what you wanna do is you wanna use cards like the Bolner, Prize Vendor, South Sea Scoundrel, and Mukla to fill your opponent's hand while also drawing you cards and making them overdraw. You're gonna fill your hand so you can play cards like Goldshire Knoll and the Spice Bread Baker to capitalize on the fact that you have a lot of cards. And then once you fill your opponent with cards, you can use Mutanus and try to eat something important. I really do enjoy the deck, and if that doesn't win you the game, you can still play Snowfall Guardian, Brilliant Macaw, slam him for a crap load of damage, and win that way. Still a foolproof Shaman plan of just freeze Shaman, pretty easy. And yeah, I really enjoyed this deck. I think it was super duper fun. I see a lot of potential. I'm still tweaking it. This version of the deck is not the same as several of the games in this video. This is the one that I've landed on for now, but I really want to revisit this deck in the future with a more optimized version and see how it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Mulligans for the deck are basically early game draw spells and removal spells like Sleep Breaker, Cage Match Custodian, the Auction House Gavel, Guidance, Armor Render protects yourself, and Mutanus if you're into something you think you need Mutanus against. So if you like fun educational content like this, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and ask me any questions if you have them, and then also check out my VODs channel in the description if you want to watch my full unedited streams where you can see more gameplay of wins, losses, and multiple decks. So this deck is designed to beat Control, so hopefully it's Control. We're gonna keep Guidance. We're not gonna keep Fireheart. Fireheart's better late game. I don't even know if I necessarily want to keep Prize Vendor. Feel like there are better cards I could keep. I don't want to necessarily give him draw if he's aggro, so we're gonna keep Guidance, and we're gonna see what we get. 2 Brilliant Macaws, but no Battle Cry minions. Interesting. Well, no, we'll take Totemic Reflection. No, I should have taken both. My worry was, oh, if it's Trog, Rockbiter weapon doesn't even deal with Trog. But I feel like that's still kind of silly. Totemic Reflection, it's clearly a more control deck. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I think I'm gonna get rid of Diligent Note Taker and go for Bracing Cold. Because there really just aren't that many spells for the Diligent Note Taker to combo with, right? Like, it's got Snowball Fight, and it's got Devolving Missiles and Guidance. So I want to take it out for something that generates me some value. I want a different totem. I want a different totem to play Totemic Reflection on. And maybe Bracing Cold isn't good because we don't have many spells, but there's gotta be, like, Tidal Surge, maybe. As a 3-mana thing to help me deal with stuff on the board and heal up a little bit. That could be really, really solid. I like that a lot. How many cards is he going to have this turn? He's going to have 4? I can play the Clockwork Golem this turn. Pretty solid. That's a turn 4, 8-8, baby. Will it be an extended stream? Probably not. I have to leave early because, I mean, I was on vacation the day before, so I did a longer one yesterday. But this time I don't think it's going to be particularly long. Because I'm going to have to make dinner. My girlfriend was nice enough to make it the other day, so that was really nice. But now I've got to make dinner and stuff again. I mean, I want to play Mutanus as early as possible. Really? Interesting. We're going to make him overdraw at least a card here. Are you ready for this? We're going to make him overdraw 2 cards. We both draw 1. Sick. Now the question is, no, we play Macaw. No! Wait, I thought I just lost Brucon. I was so upset for a split second. Okay. I mean, if his hand's full, he can't really do anything, right?
We will feed on this world.
He can't really do much of anything if his hand is constantly full, right? He draws a card. It ended up being Miracle. I'm a little bit upset about that. A mistake? Oh, he should have gifted of Luminance first? No, wait, he couldn't have. And it's fine. I mean, this should end up being fine at the end of the day, right? I mean, we can kill off at least one of them, maybe even 2. What am I cooking? I'm actually not cooking. I'm going out and getting food, but you know, same thing. Snowfall Guardian. Let's freeze the 2/5. Battlemaster. Kind of bad, but if he doesn't have the 2/3, we're fine. If he somehow doesn't get the Veil Weaver, we're in a really good spot. But I'm Italian. Oh wait, what you having? I'm Italian. You can't tell me about that. I'm trying to cook her something. From your heart, she will appreciate you. I mean, that's probably true. She probably will. But she specifically asked for me to get Subway, and I'm going to go get Subway. Also, you've got to be kidding me. The only playable card here is this one. Hopefully he overdraws a card. Please don't have 0-cost stuff. Oh my god. And now he just goes off. Stop. I can't take it anymore, man. I can't take it. Oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm actually losing my mind. I mean, no Veil Weaver ultimately means that this is kind of just rough for him, right? Maybe Devolving Missiles would be really, really good. Later on, if we can get a snowball fight and kill off all of these, that'd be pretty solid as well. Oh man, dude. Devolving Missiles soon would be amazing. South Sea Scoundrel? I mean, we have to play this to stall out, right? We have to... I mean, part of me wants to kill off the 4/3, so that way he doesn't have more things to pump up, but... Gosh darn, dude. I absolutely hate Miracle Priest. I think it is probably my least favorite deck currently, and it's been one of my least favorite decks for a long time. It's just so random, and there's nothing you can do about it if they get their minion out. And it's based on RNG, and they just play a ton of stuff. It just feels really stupid to play against, honestly. It just feels really bad to play against. And I know you guys get it. I know you guys understand. Interesting. They're running KAZAKUSAN. That would make sense. Oh, fudge. No way. Oh, God. No, what do you mean, man? Well, we want to play the Scoundrel a little bit later, right? Oh, my God. I can't take it anymore, man. Oh my god, he had 2 Call of the Graves and he got the best ones both times, man. Oh, this is so bad. We freeze the board. They freeze each other, but that's not actually that good of a play, I don't think. Because they freeze each other. And then neither of them get to attack the next turn and I lose. Well, we're still going to it. Could I totem first? Should I totem first? No, I don't want to because that would mess up snowball fight potentially. Then that goes off, and then Bolner goes off, and then we don't want to totem. And then we're gonna try to kill off my 3/1, and then really just hope that the snowball fight hits everything once. We really need devolving missiles too, man. South Sea draws his silence in GG. Oh, true, true. We got, okay, holy crap, we got devolving. Okay, hold up. I mean, this draws him cards, though, is the problem.
One for me, one for you.
I mean, card draw for me is pretty cool, I guess. We've already established that that was useless for him. Desperate Prayer is pretty bad, too. I think we go hit. And then we go with the snowball fight on this. And we just need it to hit this minion, too, please. My minions are already frozen. I'm fine with this. I'm actually fine with this right now. We're actually okay. Insight doesn't do anything. You already played an Insight and he got nothing. Desperate Prayer doesn't really do anything. Both of these guys are active, so we could theoretically actually play the Battlemaster. We could win the game next turn. We can win the game next turn if Devolving Missiles hits correctly. If Devolving Missiles hits correctly. No! I lied, we can't win, the game's over, GG. No, wait, Vulnerous Silence too, crap! Okay, we have to play this, I think. We have to play Fireheart. And if we can get a really good spell, we can double activate it. And then once we kill off these things, we Devolving Missiles these. I mean, we could theoretically kill off 2 of these right now, right? Boom, boom. Kill off this with Don't Stand in the Fire. I think it's got to be Instructor Fireheart, though.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
I mean, Wind Chill draws me a card. It's not bad. We can Wind Chill this just in case it doesn't get frozen. Get King Mukla. Not really that important. Perpetual Flame. No. Chain Lightning does 4 to here. To an adjacent one. That's not bad. We can do 4 damage here. He gains a lot of armor, but that's fine. Bracing Cold. We have to Devolving Missiles. That's all I know we need to do. Then we go Devolving Missiles. Hopefully it hit. Ah, I needed to play this first. Thank goodness, though. It doesn't really matter. We have to kill it off and then Hero Power. I don't even know exactly what I chose. I chose Lightning Storm. I think that was actually the wrong choice, but I panicked because there wasn't that much time left. He's gonna get KAZAKUSAN off of this. I can feel it. I can feel it. He got KAZAKUSAN off of that. Oh, he didn't. That's Ysera. That's very manageable. Very manageable. Mutanus doesn't do anything. That's fine. Brucon actually would be decent here, I think. But yeah. Diligent Note Taker with that Devolving Missiles would have been absolutely insane, though. I kind of regret not doing it. Let's freeze this and see if we can draw anything. Then play King Mukla, and he's gonna overdraw a card. And then we'll kill off. Wait, we kill this off, and he already overdraws. We don't even need the King Mukla right now. Huh. If I kill this off, it makes room for more stuff. We'll see what this is first, actually. If it's healing, well, it's might. It's fine. I'll just kill this off, I guess. It doesn't really matter. He'll overdraw. He lost to Shadow or Devour. It's actually pretty good. I should have played Diligent Note Taker before I played Devolving Missiles. I just started running out of time because the rope was there, and I just panic picked Lightning Storm and did that. If I had like 5 more seconds, Diligent Note Taker, Devolving Missiles on that one turn would have been huge. Get Brucon down. Yeah, I probably should have played Brucon. Kind of a misplay to not play Brucon.
Is there trouble?
Definitely a misplay there. The question is the misplay going to cost me the game? And I don't think so. I mean, we can Brucon and basically deal to, but Brucon doesn't really do anything here. We could also do 20 damage to the current board, and that almost kills everything. Or just freeze for now with a totem. I'm just gonna freeze the board for now. And then we'll try to play like Don't Stand in the Fire, and hopefully we get it back with the Diligent Note Taker and we can do some damage here. I kind of misplayed by not playing Brucon earlier. I was trying to flood the board and get some good minions out there, but I think if I just played him, it would have been better. Also, technically, the 9-8 should have gone on the left-hand side for Wind Fury purposes, but hopefully it's not that big of a deal. We're going to kill off the 7-6 for sure. He could bounce the 9-8, but if he does, I just freeze again, and it doesn't really do too much for him. He could have another Silence. He has another Desperate Prayer. He has another Thrive. He has maybe a Horn. We know he doesn't have another minion in the deck, though, because he's played an Insight and a Horn of Raytheon without actually gaining anything. And we know he doesn't have KAZAKUSAN in his hand, because he would have played it by now. And all of these cards were drawn recently. This was his most recent card drawn. It's an insight, which means we know what all of these cards aren't. They are not minions, which it means it can't be KAZAKUSAN. If I go King Mukla, I don't think that really works. If I go Brukan, I mean, I can kill off 2 things. It's actually not that bad. Actually, Brukan here is pretty solid. I'll take it. Two taunts and heal. He heals back up. It's pretty nice. And then we'll deal 2, because why not? And then we'll try to kill him up with these. I mean, I guess I could technically still lose here if he has Bless and he can pump up his Ysera a ton. But I mean, 38 HP, 2 taunts in front of him that he has to deal with. No cards left in the deck. I think we're fine. I'm back, and what the heck is this deck? Oh! Okay. I forgot he had, I just said he had another silence, that's my bad. Psych split. It's fine. I mean, we can play Don't Stand in the Fire twice. And then just start trading in, and it should kill off most of his stuff, right? Don't Stand in the Fire. Among all enemy minions, that's cool. That's 7. I mean, we just go boom, Don't Stand in the Fire to kill this off as well.
Don't distract me.
Don't stand. And he's got Dream to bounce something back to my hand. Insight. Desperate Prayer. Nightmare.
It is finished.
And nothing else in these other cards. Cool. I like the Gavel. Not sure if I'm a big fan of Mukla and Armor. Well, if it's aggro, these 2 are gonna be really good. If it's aggro, these are all good cards. I guess I'll keep them all. Just in case it's aggro. I mean, if it isn't aggro, that's fine. I can still play Armor Bender. It is aggro. Okay, we're definitely going to need... I hate you so much with you and your trogs. But luckily, we should be able to deal with this with the Gavel. And then the Gavel will reduce the cost of a card, which actually isn't bad. Snowfall Guardian, if we can reduce the cost of that, would be optimal. Okay, decent. That's actually quite solid. Don't Stand the Fire, potentially a little bit later will be good. I mean, he has another Taunt Minion. We know he has another Encumbered Pack Mule, which is not great. But as long as we're not playing spells, it should be fine. I don't know. I really hate the Trog turn 1. It basically means I can't play the coin. We've already been over how annoying over how annoying the Trog is. We'll kill the 2/3 though. The fact that we can play Snowfall Guardian early though is really nice.
Break it, you buy it.
And I'm actually fine playing King Mukla. Yes, he gets to pump up his own minion, but it reduces the cost of these. Or it makes it easier to reduce the cost of those, which is fine. And I can still play Don't Stand in the Fire, which is not bad. And even if he pumps his stuff up, we still got a 5/5 Mukla out on the board. And then you can freeze the board a couple turns in a row. So, like, it's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not bad either. Goldshire Knoll, don't know. You saw it said earlier. Ooh, a Goldshire Knoll instead of Clockwork Giant because I'm usually going to have a lot of cards too. And then that gives me the ability to play a 5/4, control the board a little bit too. Yeah, that's probably better than Clockwork Giant because I can't control how many cards they play. Right, like if they're aggro, they're just gonna play a whole bunch of cards. Oh, wow, wait. He could double banana and kill the 3/5 if he wants to. Interesting. I mean, am I willing to snowball fight this turn? I mean, I guess I am. It's not bad. I mean, I can hit here and then coin Don't Stand in the Fire and it kills both. Because that'll be boom, an extra Trog. then that'll be 10 total damage. He only takes 4, and yes, I'm overloaded, but I think that's fine. Because it doesn't make a copy, it just makes a 1-2. And then this is 10 total damage. Now you have a 5-4 left on the board. We're overloaded 1, but we can play the Scoundrel, which will help us out. Then freeze, freeze, and more freeze. Give him Trog Value for bigger snowfall. I just don't want to take damage. I feel like if I give him Trog Value, he plays Arbor up and slams me for a ton of damage. And even though I can freeze his board and make my guy slightly bigger, the damage I take from a potential turn 5 Arbor up is too much.
Reflect in the moon well.
Unfortunate, but we can freeze. We can't freeze yet. Oh no. Oh, he plays the banana. No, he doesn't play the banana. Why don't you play the banana on this? Wait, why didn't you play the what? I mean, Arbor up this turn, I mean, is not great, but I don't want to do this because then he gets to pop off. I'm fine. I don't want to give him extra damage. We'll just give him that because it's easier to kill. I don't really have any things of my own, but Adorable Infestation isn't particularly good either. I mean, Arbor up's fine. We can either freeze the board or don't stand in the fire and kill everything off. And then once we wipe the board one final time, I think we have enough stability to just win. When you're seeing Deck of Lunacy before it rotates, Quest Mage is lacking, so maybe... Oh, not bad. This is definitely a don't stand in the fire angle. What are you doing? Why are you trading? You're an aggro deck. Go face. What are you doing? But yeah, I think Clockwork Giant is just not good. Because if you play against something aggressive, it hurts you. And I'm gonna have a lot of cards in my hand too, because I have a lot of ways of drawing cards. Or we take it out and go for more card draw, and we go for 2 Cage Match Custodians to try to draw the Auction House Gavel as consistently as possible, which I think also sounds pretty neat. So, there are a couple of different things I could do. I think I'm just gonna go Snowball Fight and then do this. Because it's gonna freeze them both and kill off the this. And then we can just, you know, play him. And then we can try to freeze more things. I'm fine trying to go for this value now, because I'm not in threat of taking a ton of damage. So I'm fine trying to set up for a little bit of a better Snowfall Guardian this turn. We know what this is. I mean, this becomes a 6-6. We can make it bigger. We can make it a 7-7 technically. All right, we'll make it a 7-7. Or an 8-8, 7-7, sorry, I can't count. And then instead of Snowball Fight, maybe we run the Knolls, because we don't really need Snowball Fight. And Snowball Fight, I mean, it's been good, but if I had like the Knoll instead of a Snowball Fight in a couple of these games, I feel like it would have been better. But Snowball Fight is still a decent freeze card. We still have Sleepbreaker and Snowfall Guardian for freeze. Yeah, there's nothing he can really do. I'm gonna change the deck up a little bit more though. I do like the idea. I don't think we need Spice Bread Baker. I will keep the Scoundrel though, because I'm hoping it's Ramp Druid, and Ramp Druid we can kind of take advantage of a little bit. Bolner being a 1-4 is nice though. It does basically mean that we can cheese him pretty hard, because he can't kill it with one of the 3 damage spells. So if we can like freeze his minions or get myself in a position where I'm likely to keep him alive, it can be really good. If he opens with a turn 1 Trog though, I just lose because I can't even play the coin. I really hate the Trog. The more I play against the Trog, the more I hate it and its interaction with the coin. I'm actually sick and tired of it. Like, it's got one of the highest win rates in the game in the mulligan. Like, for a neutral card. You just play it turn 1 and you win. It's so frustrating. Oh my goodness. I could make an entire video about how dumb the Trog is. It's aggro, but he didn't have the Trog, which is nice. I'm gonna coin out this, I guess. I need something on the board to contest. Wind Chill will help slow him down. Don't Stand in the Fire could be good a little bit later. We have some draw, we have some things we can do. The Scoundrel, it doesn't do as well against this matchup, but I mean, it's fine. No, really? Oh, he gets a 2/2. Oh, I'm fine with that, actually. Let's just discover a spell and hit this and keep some stuff. Oh my gosh, Perpetual Flame's insane. We can't play it this turn, but we can play it soon. That's actually crazy. Okay. We discovered a great card. We win. I mean, I'm fine with it countering quest lines, because it was put in the game probably to counter quest lines. I'm perfectly 100% okay with that being the idea. The thing I don't like is the coin. It's already disadvantageous to go second. So the fact that they make it even harder for people to go second is just very, very frustrating to me. We could have Windshield first. We're going to be overloaded a lot. We still kill off most of his stuff, and it's great. But yeah, before the nerf to Trog, when you were able to play the Trog, especially with Paladin, and you could pump it up with like Hand of Adal the following turn or Noble Mount, and you'd get multiple copies of Trog's Noble Mount, that was ridiculous. I'm very glad it was nerfed. I'm going to be honest. Trade, go face. Keep the board at least somewhat in control. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't like how Trog interacts with the coin. So either make the coin like a non-spell, or okay. 2 trades, interesting. Please hit the 2 composted minions. Don't just hit this, please. I hate this game so much. I forgot that that was a 7-cost minion. That was my bad. I should have played this and tried to kill it. I actually trolled that super duper hard. But it's fine. Starting in like 1 turn, we'll freeze the board over and over and over again, and then hopefully get to a point where we can win. I did troll though. I forgot that was a 7-mana card. I was kind of getting wrapped up in my whole I hate the Trog stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still hate the Trog. It's ridiculous and stupid. He didn't even play it, and I'm frustrated because just the thought of him playing it. Okay. Reset. Mental reset. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Interesting. So the soil, extra attack on all of them. That's not good. I mean, don't stay on the fire top deck would be amazing. Snowball fight. It's not great. Freeze everything pass. It's a 7/7. It's pretty good. Could be Arbor up. I don't want to play the other one, because if I play the other one, then I can't play the Brilliant Macaw. Or, I could just play the Brilliant Macaw right now. Which is kind of fire, actually. Freeze everything, they all get pumped up, play the Snowfall Guardian again, freeze everything over and over and over again, because this is fair, fun, and balanced. And I mean, I guess I was complaining about the Trog, and now I'm doing this shenanigans, which is just absurd. Like, this cannot be legal. This cannot be legal. A taunt minion? No. No. Impossible. Well, he's board locked now, so I mean, I guess I just win the game. I guess the game's over. We get to activate it again. He activates, that's crazy. And then we gain 4 armor. He's huge. This is so dumb. This isn't even the idea of the deck, man. The idea of the deck is to not do this. This isn't even the idea. He's just dead though. I didn't even get to mill him down.